Game, as you see, is the Vikings and the Saints, and it's the championship game in my season, and the history between these guys in the playoffs is something ordinary. First time you could really say something back in 2009, Saints were cheap asses and injured quarterbacks on purpose, got paid for it. They went to the Super Bowl, played my team, beat them. But then the next time they played but this time it was in Minnesota. There was a Minneapolis Miracle. Last play, Case Keenum threw it to Diggs. Marcus Williams fell over, and that was game.
The New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings.
These two got a history. It's gonna be an emotional game.
Earlier this afternoon, but for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And
so far, the Vikings in the playoffs have played every single NFC South team besides the Panthers because they didn't make the playoffs.
They have iron wings in this one.
They beat the Bucs, they beat the Falcons, well, they beat New Orleans. We'll find out.
Game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Yeah, we get to kick the ball. Let's go.
The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it, and boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Play action, Brees. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins, flush to his right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins steps away. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3.
Oh, my God, dude, Dalvin Cook, what the hell is wrong with you, man?
And a timeout.
I just love getting injured.
Get up. While the trainers take a look,
Let me guess.
We'll
Gonna be a Bruce Sternum, done for the game.
From the 29, Cousins stepping up. He'll try and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Cousins, a dump off for Abdullah. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Get your ass back on the field. I'm not playing this. I know you have an 84 injury rate, but damn, dude.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here, this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings.
This is just getting better and better.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And Bailey will knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
No,
so yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Harrison Smith's play has been so good in the NFL that he demands the respect of everyone. And I remember a couple years ago when we talked about the top safeties, his name didn't come up in the first group. It does now. I remember doing a game a couple of years ago where the Rams were trying a lot of razzle-dazzle stuff. And Mike Zimmer, his head coach, pretty much said, sick him to Harrison Smith, and he ended that in a hurry. He can play close to the line of scrimmage, can also cover deep.
No, I hit the wrong button.
Into the hands
wait, no, that was the right button. I fucking circled downfield. Okay.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. From along the 40 now on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
Yeah, New Orleans doesn't mind pitching you guys out. You're letting them do it on
tough
yours.
one to cover the angle route because a running back getting out of the backfield. If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his second touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly.
Of course.
Through the post. That's going to help him in contract.
Dude, like, I guess it's playoff time, like in the championship games. Everybody get injured or something.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nice protection on the right side, guys.
The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I guess we all know
it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And Cousins is taking a sweet-ass time to get back to the line.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense. He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Cousins to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 or the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
I like the play call. Go to the play action, see if you can sneak your tight end out there and find him open in the end zone.
And just defensively, they weren't fooled and able to bat it away. Throwing, Cousins, and Diggs has it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. On 1st and 10, Cousins flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Throwing on second down. Cousins buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back.
People piss me off.
Back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's caught by Treadwell. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Bailey's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 79 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, here's Cousins, eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Breeze. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Stephen Weatherly able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Ginn. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Brees now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Brees. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw is Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rolling to his left. It's held in by Dodson. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. First down, here's the run with Cook. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Cook. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On a jet sweep, this is Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, but we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
21. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 24. You're good. That's full. Ready.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. It's a pretty simple formula, Charles. A field goal, all you need, that wins you the game.
And the most confident guys going out on the field to direct their teams, they probably already talked to their kicker before they went out and let him know, don't worry, you got a chance to be a hero in this one. I'll set you up, you just knock it through the post. His plan, get the team downfield and get them into position. They've gone over it many times in practice. That's how he's going to approach it.
And now on the sideline, everyone stay away from the kicker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. And this one held in by Rudolph. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Forced out to his, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see the...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good job by Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you.